Hey there, Rienzi here from CJ Biomarketing, and in today's video, I'm going to walk you through how we create or develop content from scratch, from topic research into outline development, and then creating the actual live page that you can just copy the HTML and drop it into your existing platform. So, uh, without further ado, let me show you how it's done. All right, so just for visualization, this is a example blog that I've created literally from scratch using CJGO AI. So you can see there, all of this are 100% generated from the tool, and where from the content to the topic all the way to the design. I will be showing you in a couple of seconds right now. So the first thing is, so currently I am trying to develop a series of blog satellite pages for our services. I'm trying to enrich our own properties here. So I've listed out 8 blog titles here. So blog titles, target keywords, and any existing content on the web, and then probably a user profile or reader profile for each of the topics. So I've already did the first one, why AI search is rewriting biotech discovery. So this is what you see right here. Now let's go ahead and create the second one. So the target keyword is how does ChatGPT decide what to cite, right? So we are going to go ahead and open our tool here. Let's go to contentmagic.ai, start a new article, and then let's just use the target keyword here. Let's use the full article wizard, article title. How does ChatGPT? Okay. Oh no, that's not a title. We can. How does one choose what to cite? Okay. All right, so let's just use the article title, not the keyword. But the keyword, we are going to go back and use that. So offer. So this is optional, but ideally, inside CGGO, you're able to create an offer, a product, or a service, where you can describe the user persona and the details, the unique features of that offer, and what the tool does is it uses that offer as basis for the content that it will be creating. The same thing with ISP. So in our case, let's see if okay. So I already set up biotech SEO services, which is the service we provide, and then ISP would be uh, biotech head of marketing. Yeah, head of marketing. But so if you I think there is a separate video on creating the offers in ICP. If not, in the future we are going to provide that. So all right, so once we've set it up, we can get started. These are both optional, but it's really helps. It really helps refine the content. Really helps with enriching the content that we're about to create. All right, so this is the content editor dashboard. If you're familiar with Phrase or Surfer SEO, it has similar capabilities, but there's really more to it than just traditional SEO on-page optimization tools. So let's go through on the sidebar. You have here the writing guide. So what we're gonna do is just go through each of these steps. So first, let's determine the keyword. So let's say that's the keyword, and then we will do a search. See what we have here. How does ChatGPT start? Let's verify. So Sudha solution. All right. Sudha is not here. That's the wrong keyword. Anyway, so let's see. Why is that here? How does chat research? Okay, let's check one source for keywords. Let me make my face a little smaller here. All right, so keep adjusting. What else? What are the ChatGPT and how do they work? Okay, how does ChatGPT? Okay, I will also check that. You can choose to check more than one. So I will just limit this to two. But you can experiment on your own how or the best way to that works for your own industry or for your own process here. But the tool is made available for that. So let's see. Right, we have that, and then we are now going to the next step, benchmark competition, and then we'll do another search again. Right. Okay. So important. These steps extract topics. All right. So just read some of the very useful tips, important notes right here. So if you want to evaluate the benchmark the benchmarking competition, so you can uh, provide it with instructions here, or let's say you would like to, for example, here, prepare a topic that supports a comparison table, how to avoid steps, so you can include um, bullet points, pros and cons, or listicles. You want if you want if the topic sort of uh, favors those styles of content. All right, so next is we are going to identify the actual contents that we're going to use in developing our piece. How ChatGPT person clause decides what to cite, AI suggestion pattern, how does ChatGPT surprise, what are the ChatGPT suggestions? Okay. All right, so analyze selected competition. All right. So I'll pause it and then we'll come back. Once it's done, it would take about 2 to 5 minutes to do that. Okay, so that was just under 2 minutes. So you can see here, it generated a list of topics and identified its relevance and its fitness towards the main topic that we are trying to generate. So it gives you a bunch of notes, directly explains the core, so on and so forth. So from a content manager perspective, this is very useful, and you have link to the source here, so you can do manual research to verify the information that has been provided here, whether or not you want that to be added to the process of generating the content. So you can remove them here. So if I look at this one by one, let me look at it one by one, and then I'll come back to you. All right, so since this is going on our page, that's why I need to verify the topics, and so far they are on point to what I would like to achieve. Let me move my face here. So far, so that's why I need to take that extra step, and you should do that the same thing. Make sure that you're not overlapping, or you're not, or the data is not hallucinating with something else. One thing I of course, I guess because we're targeting biotech industry, so there are no specifications. Well, the nature of the topic itself, but I guess I can uh, later on, when during the development of the content, I can give it further instructions to to draft the content in a way that it speaks to um, the target audience. Well, I guess we already have the user persona, so that's taken care of. So, but we'll see. We'll see if that still needs to be done, and on the later on steps. But right now, we're just gonna save the topics and move on to the next steps. So you can see here as I go through the steps, it will just make a check mark here. All right, so now we're going to perform keyword research. So we are either going to perform vertical keyword research, perform horizontal keyword research, and then we're going to evaluate the keywords that we have researched. Vertical keywords, obviously, those are your target keywords. So that's what we're going to start with. So horizontal keywords are those that are related, distant related, or somewhat could be part of certain some keywords that are part of us, that could be subtopics of our target keyword, or I mean subtopics of our main topic, but are not in depth. So they're considered distant or horizontal keyword. All right, so let's start. Okay. All right. Try more general. How does AI? Okay. Right. No related keywords. Let's see. Okay. It's technical. How does how does AI decide what to cite? Okay, so let's say horizontal. See if we can find. All right. Exact match didn't find anything, but the horizontal match is giving us a bunch of options here. So let's start with the first one. Get the top. Go back. Right, so we usually don't end up with a keyword, and that's fine because this usually keywords are meant that there is a high demand for search, or there is a certain threshold that that merits it to be high volume enough keyword that third-party tools are able to identify them, or even like Google Keyword Planner. For this part, we don't have keywords that we found from competition, so we're just gonna add our own keywords here. So for this one, custom instructions for keyword. Okay, no. So we are search keyword. All right, so after checking one by one, so we were able to find one keyword here. How to cite Claude could be one keyword there. Study another competition. So where it is that one? Zapier. See. No. Strive already that track. See. Not what we're just checking. Let me do this on my own time. All right, so I did check the top 5, and we were only able to find one, mainly because it has the metrics or the data. That's why it's only showing this one, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and we just save the keyword there. We don't need to evaluate. Then let's go ahead and researching the prompts. The prompts is for the AI chats. Okay, so you add prompts, and then we can also generate. Option 2 is we're able to generate the prompts. Let's also check that. Why AI must choose not to cite the source needs. Might choose not to cite. That's interesting. Might not cite how much the source. That's also good. What setting best language managers? Okay. Describe the role of training data in shaping. Okay. How does this okay. The last one might be it's a related one, but could be a separate topic on its own. So just by eyeballing that, I'm able to find like, so okay, not just ChatGPT, I guess. AI. So we want this to be more generic. I guess we can just mix it up, right? So let's save the prompts. So we're keywords. We didn't find anything much, but with AI prompts, we were able to find suggestions here. So let's go ahead and proceed. So we have most of the things that we need. Internal links is optional at this point, but since our site is relatively new, so there might be not much. We haven't worked on most of the pages here, uh, which is also coming up. But just for this, just for the sake of presenting, I will go through this process and um, let it search. Oh, okay. Domain. What is it? All right. It's probably yeah. So like I said, it's still relatively new. All right. So if your website is established, you should be able to find that, and then the fun part begins. So we've already set up the keywords, the competition, the keywords that we need, and then the prompts that we need to create a draft. And then let's go ahead and edit or generate the draft. You can choose to generate the draft somewhere else. Maybe that would be an extra step, or you have an existing content, then you can do that. Just um, drop the content over here. Uh, so just provide with instructions. But for our example here, let's go ahead and choose the competition page that we are going to use. Basically, what this does is it's going to scrape all the pages that we've selected here, and then come up with an outline, use that outline and redesign or create a design based on basically create a HTML ready page out of that outline. So we've already selected the competitors page, and then we are going to configure the text. So here we are going to select the ICP, the offer, which we have pre-selected before, and the main keyword. Probably we're not going to use the main keyword. The topics, yeah, and then well, keywords. The main the main keyword, yeah, the main keyword and the keywords, we don't have to use that because it's somewhat vague. And then most importantly, the target prompts, because this is really has is designed for AI visibility. Right. So or you can give it custom instruction here. Um, so page template, inferior landing page. So we have landing page, generic specific landing page, not landing page, informational. So, and then I can say, in addition to that, use the design of this page. Use or copy the design, font, color, what else? Theme and theme and layout. No, and layout of this page. All right, so we're gonna generate that, and then this should take 3 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna pause it and come back. All right, so here we are. So it's really done in about that was a good 7 minutes of generating this content. So you can see here it pretty much copied what we have. So we have the hero area here. It has some Good design layout already there. Key takeaways. It did follow the layout that we have. And so the content is also, yeah, that's very nice over there. What else? So there's also an option you can add a visual funnel here. Uh, right. So we have that there. So from here on, it's just a matter of verifying the information that we have on this content, checking it for proper usage for SEO purpose. If this is using H1 or H2 or H3 and so on, right? So if we compare that with, let's say, this page, all right, so it created its own header, which is actually not bad. Look at that, compared to what I have here. Biolex. Let me say quick. Yeah, that's nice. That's yeah. Look at that sticky head over there. I think we need that here. Right. All right. So okay. So there you go. Navigation. All right. So different design. Situation right, like Pilot services. Yeah, I think we need to remove that that part where it says that. Don't worry about it. So book a call. Yeah, I can give it feedback to just use this. Replace this with this. Okay, with this. Use the design. Use the banner design on this page. Okay, right. Yeah, so here you go. So let's give it another a minute or two. I'm just gonna pause and give it, yeah, come back here. All right, that was pretty quick. Okay, we not the we can just change grab the code from this and post it here if you wanted to. That's easy fix. Currently we are not able. It's not able to do that, but pretty much it's already ready to go. I'll just probably remove the yeah, as much as I like that. That's really good design, the sticky one up top. But let's just remove that. Remove the sticky header. Because we want it to be uniform with this one. We can make this sticky up top and improve the look here to match what we have here. That's probably a separate video. All right, so it did not go through. Or navigation. Top. I'll remove the sticky top navigation. Right. What is wrong with you? It's not working. All right, so here we go. Pause it again because, well, usually it takes only a minute or two for revisions. But let's just pause. Okay. Okay. All right. So it has removed that part. Maybe we have just to remove that. Can we give it a instruction. Let's say that's fine. So yeah, here we go. Oh, okay. Let me do another one here because it's not using that design. I mean the fonts are off. Let me use the same header font style from this page. Okay, last one, and then we are going to proceed to creating the page. All right, so while that's going on, we can go ahead and create the page. So what's the title here? Okay, let's go ahead and create that page over there. Posts. Okay, let's create a new blog. Yeah, new blog. Title. Oh. Blog title. How choose what the site. Okay, let's see, we got slug. Okay. Let's choose the joy of doing it live. Okay. Site. Okay, let's think. Let's check. Not yet. How should. Okay. Blog meta description. All right, so I think we have some drafts here. Oh, yeah. All right, suggestions. So we already created pre-made. Oof. It's cutting. It's cutting out my. Ooh. Here's the going on. All right. So let's create the page or the blog. Wow, this is still all right. It's already there. All right, so it fix the fonts, the style based on that one. Then once we're happy with all of this, we're just gonna click adopt, and then from here we can start implementing the topics, implementing the prompts, implementing the keywords into the content if they're not already there. There are video tutorials available on the channel, so check those out. But for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna go through this because this requires a lot of manual verification of the content of the page and where it is. So I'll let you do that. And once you're happy with all of this, you can then save and then copy the HTML. And then from in my case, I've just created wait. I just created a new content here. So let's Check this down. Let me pause real quick. Okay. Okay, so we remove that, and then let's just add this one column, right? It's probably one column, yeah, just one column there, and then let's add HTML code, and then this is a typical page builder. You can use any means that best fits you. For code, I'll just copy and paste the HTML code or the JavaScript in there, and then let's click save, and then from here we're just gonna optimize the content here, and then we can preview it over here. Ooh, it's not working. Right, it's not rendering well, so let me go back and have that checked. Right, so copy and you go paste that. It's just not rendering right away. Let's see. It's the same. Let me pause and check. Okay. For some reason, the background image is not implemented. So if I go say use the other one, for example, copy HTML, see if this will also have the same problem. Save it and then preview it. Nope, no problem at all. But if I use this guy, why is that not working? Right, this guy here, right? So let's say that must be some caching or whatever. Yeah, well, there's definitely something wrong with the styling here. So, all right. So after some troubleshooting with the HTML, there was some bug that was it's not necessarily a bug, but I was able to figure it out. And if you see here, voila, this is the page now that we just created using the initial template that we have here with this one. So you can see there. So we just have to, the next step from here on is to make sure the link, the URLs, the hyperlinks on the buttons here are going to our landing pages. Yeah, let's maybe the navigation, we're going to make that sticky. Let's go ahead and let's just remove that little, there is that, okay, it's this one. Yes, so let's remove that and then say publish. Let's see if that works. Oop. All right, let's try again. Okay. All right, so yep, there you go. I'm just gonna continue with the rest of this, but you can see here how easy it is if you're just going to go through the process and everything. What usually takes 3 to 5 days to even 2 weeks to execute only takes no less than no more than an hour to, or even 30 minutes to complete. The only thing that requires human intervention is the part where you make sure that the information that is provided, the content, the brand, the voice, is accordingly, and it is accurate to what you want to create. The information is up to date. Right, so I'm just gonna continue creating the rest of this content. Um, so if there are any adjustments or updates, I will create a video tutorial right away. But for now, I hope you find this useful. If you want to try to use the tool, let us know, and we'll give you free access and give us your um, honest review of this tool. Thank you, and have a good day. Cheers. Bye.